Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. A little energy update. Let's see what's coming in. What do the viewers need to know? Ooh, we have some truth, victory, enlightenment, maybe an idea. We'll see. Oh yeah, you got the Knight of Wands. Oh, this person, you got a person who's really, they find you attractive. They're coming up with an idea, but it is truth. This person's really enthusiastic here. They want to move forward. And we got two more cards. Yeah, we got a King of Swords. There's the truth. I feel like you got someone who's about to confess something here. Oh, yes. Someone wants to speak the truth. This is someone who's ended a situation. Yeah, this is a person feeling very enthusiastic. See, this is someone who comes in very quickly. But you see this energy of, aha, truth. This is someone going to confess. Yeah, someone going to confess here. This is someone who's likely ended a situation. Yeah, this is someone who's walked away. So I do feel this person, when this person come towards you, they were very enthusiastic, very excited, very focused. They found you very attractive. But it has to do with the truth, the confession. This is someone who probably just walked away from a situation. They're going to confess. Yeah, see, this didn't serve. They're releasing it because this is where things didn't turn out as expected. Yeah, they weren't, and it's where they weren't expecting this, okay? But it is a confession of truth. Wow, this is someone who had just walked away and ended a situation. So it's truth. To me, it's a confession. It's truth. Someone who speaks truth. So... wow, I'm going to carry on with this gorgeous deck. This is a beautiful deck. My goodness. Let's have a look at that Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who had some things bothering them, weighing heavily on them. They had a lot of weight and pressure on their shoulders. So they felt kind of pressured. They had a lot of weight. See, this is someone who I feel had just walked away from a situation, but this is a confession, how they felt. Yeah, this is definitely an energy of, they really wanted this. Like they were revved up, ready to go. But they had just walked away. And then they see the situation didn't serve. See, things didn't turn out the way they expected. But it's like they don't expect to feel this way. See, this is bothering them. They want to get this off their chest. It's really bothering them. Wow. Some of you, and I do see the Empress energy, this is how this person sees you, as the Empress. See, it's about someone who's open, ready for new. And I do think this person took this opportunity, but they had just ended it. So I do feel they have integrity. I feel it's just about confessing. Yeah, the High Priestess, see, this is someone who kept it all in. They kept this to themselves, and it's bothering them. It's weighing heavily on them. They need to confess and tell you the truth. Yeah, they have a lot of regret, but there was some unfounded fear here too, because this is where they didn't know what was going to happen next. They didn't know what to expect, but they had walked away. See, this is somebody who's open. This actually goes here. See, this is where things didn't turn out as expected, because that's actually where I was. But it is the same energy. They had just ended something. So this is an energy of, this person definitely wasn't happy where they're at. Yeah, I definitely see an energy of a lot of work, a lot on their plate. Something wasn't working out. Yeah, but they regret not putting in more effort. But they had a lot of baggage. I mean, to me, it's really bothering them. They're keeping it to themselves. They want to confess. So this person actually has, some integrity here. But to me, it looks like whatever happened, like they had just walked away. Yeah, this person was very disappointed. They felt defeated. Yeah, so there was disappointment here. Absolutely. They felt defeated. It's someone who isn't quite sure what to do at that time, but oh, they so wanted this so bad. Knight of Wands. Yeah, look at that. See, Queen of Cups. They see somebody who's caring, nurturing. I do think this is somebody here too. See, it is what it is. This is the feminine going, well, I guess it just isn't meant to be. But this is someone who's always open to talk and communicate. But this is the energy. See, it's really, and I think this person knows that it's probably bothering you. They're going to confess. But this is somebody who's kind, compassionate, cares. See, this is someone, I feel they've either learned some truth too. Because it's an energy of things. Definitely, there was disappointment. There was a lot of disappointment and this feeling of defeat. But it has to do with this, the energy, what they're seeing is someone who's kind, compassionate, truly cares. See, there's something that's understandable. Yeah, some kind of understanding. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of hurt. And I do think this person regrets hurting you. But they had just walked away. They had a lot of pressure. See, they want to get this off their chest. They need to confess. Yeah, see, this is something that ended painfully, but it is going to be a relief. Like they're actually glad whatever ended is over. And it is an energy of someone here, they felt defeated, and I feel stabbed in the back by someone, because it has to do with faith and loyalty as well. But I'm going to tell you, it really bothers them. They want to get this off their chest. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a relief. It's going to be a relief. And they are glad whatever ended. But this is someone who sees someone who's kind, caring, compassionate. See, they weren't really trusting the situation. See, 9 of Cups. Someone who kind of acts like everything's good the way they are, but they regret not filling your cup, giving you what you wanted. Yeah, see, nobody really got what they wanted here. But I'm going to tell you, it is a relief, because this is where the sun starts to shine. They want to tell you. It's a confession. They want to confess. Yeah, this is someone who longs for love. They long for love. It could be someone missing you for some of you, but it has to do with someone here longing for love. Something, whatever they were dealing with wasn't working, but they had a lot on their plate. I definitely feel work, whatever it is with a relationship, but they see someone who, what they see, and I do think this is someone who probably already knew the answers they were seeking. You actually cared. Yeah. See, now we have the energy of 3, but it's interesting because this person, oh, they so regret, but they want to get this off their chest. Like it's going to be a relief. When you hear this, it will be a relief for you too. And I think some of you kind of already know. Some of you might already know. Yeah. See, there was disappointed. Things didn't turn out as expected, but I don't think you're going to expect this. It could be, you may know something, but like I say, it is all going to be a big relief. And it is about the 3 of Cups. See, this is about some kind of good news, somebody hearing some kind of good news. But it's also an energy of what you're up to, where you're going, and what you're doing. Because they are looking for some kind of truth. Oh my gosh, this is someone who's missing someone, or they just long for love. They see someone who's kind, compassion, caring, longing for love. Maybe you did something nice for this person and they didn't put a lot of effort in. Yeah. They were definitely dealing with something. I mean, I can see, but we have the 10s, and I love it when the 10s are there. But it is a confession of truth. They see truth. You really cared. Maybe you gave them a gift or did something nice. See, someone who's kind, compassionate, someone who cares. See, the 3 of Pentacles. This is about the things that you have in common, compatibility, going down this path, spending time together, doing things together. There is some sort of good news. See, it's going to be a relief. Yeah, look at that. See, we have the Queen of Pentacles. See, they see somebody here who, this is likely the things they weren't seeing. But the 9 of Cups is where, see, it's about being cautious, playing it safe. This is someone who kept all their feelings to themselves. They kept it all in. This is a person who doesn't like to bother other people with their problems. In fact, I feel 2 people who are kind of the same that way. But it's going to be such a relief, because it's going to, this is where the sun shines, clarity. Tell me about the Empress. Why is the Empress here? The Empress. See, this is some of you, you've just been on your own path. But this person is looking for clues and answers. But I feel like you've been on your own path. You're just looking out for yourself. You're stable. You're just kind of doing you, because I feel that's all you can do at this point. But this is the Empress, somebody who is gracious. Maybe you gave them a gift, or you showed some sort of appreciation for something. But this is someone who, and I do feel this is someone who's kind of on this path looking for clues, but there is good news. Yeah, I feel like this person, whatever it is they're going to confess, I mean, it is about love. It is longing for love. It is a crush, and it could be someone who was crushing on you, and, you know, the confession. But tell me more about that. Six of Cups, what this person was thinking here. Oh, these cards are so slippery. Oh my gosh, the confession of love. Oh my gosh, and there's the Sun. See, this is getting things off their chest. It's going to be a relief. And I think you're both going to feel this way, because it is an energy of, it's bothering them. This is someone who keeps everything to themselves. They don't bother other people with their problems, and that's the truth. But it is someone who probably just cut somebody out, because I do feel there was a feeling of defeat. Someone who deceived this person. The King of Swords is their swords up. Someone who's been hurt. But they keep it to themselves and they don't tell anyone. They say nothing. But this person knows, and I do think they're probably becoming aware that it could be bothering you. But this is a confession of love. See, they see clearly. And this is both of you. See this path. See, this is somebody, it's all about reaching out, reciprocating. This person didn't reciprocate. So they're, and I'm going to tell you, it is a confession of love. It is going to make you feel really happy. It is going to be a relief. The sun is shining. This is somebody here who's definitely been clearing things out for sure. But it's about reaching out a little test to see if you're interested. See, it's about being more generous. Maybe this person felt they couldn't provide or give you what you needed at this time. But I'm going to tell you, there's good news. And I do think this person's looking to see if you've started something new. If you are getting yourself out there and you're just doing you, they definitely feel this left out lack energy. I can feel their energy. I mean, they just keep it all in. They keep it all in. They don't like to bother other people with their problems. And it is a King of Swords. They're definitely wise. Someone who generally has, you know, integrity. But, wow. Yeah, this has to do with someone who was definitely, they are taking stock of their life, all the things that were lacking. See, they're feeling kind of, if you are doing your own thing, living your best life, this is likely, and this is the energy of someone who, you know, is focused on self. They're stable. You're content the way things are. See, this is where it sort of changes, but they are definitely taking stock of their life. This is someone who wasn't able to move. They were kind of stuck. And they are taking stock, and it is going to be a relief. Yeah, all the things that are lacking in their life, they lack love. And that, I feel, has to do with their life, their own path. See, two people are on their own path. Yeah, this person's now an emperor. See, this is about being able to provide, to give somebody what they wanted. This person is definitely, oh my God, the relief, the sun's shining, there's going to be clarity, there's happiness. So this is somebody I feel was kind of stuck in a situation, and they are taking stock of all the things in their life that's been lacking, or in a connection that they cut out. But this is what they lack. Someone who truly cares, a partner, someone who's there through thick and thin. Oh my gosh. This person's definitely leveled up, Emperor. They've mastered the energies of the King of Cups. So there was a little bit of emotional blockages possibly too. But yeah, it's definitely a person who doesn't like to bother other people with their problems, but they feel this is somebody taking responsibility. They're taking full responsibility if they hurt you. Yeah, see, a confession of love. Their cup overflows. Wow, see the Tower, the massive, you're not going to see, I feel some of you are just kind of, you're kind of doing you. Some of you could have a new job, or you're just focused on other things. This person's going to reach out. See, this is an energy of what you're looking for. But they are, like I say, this come out first. They had just walked away. So there was some emotional blockages and definitely some baggage that needed to be cleared out. And this is about the things you have in common. See, spending time together, doing things together. They're looking at this common energy, the path that you've both been on. So they've learned something here too. Someone who's very stable and gracious, very grounded. Someone who's often very private. See someone's private feelings. They keep things. So you're similar in some ways. But look at the King and Queen of Cups. Look at that. This is absolutely gorgeous energy. And this is about long-term stability, a partner. This is what this person's always wanted. They've never had that. They always have all the weight on their shoulders. They take care of everything. Yeah. It's really been bothering them. It is truth. See, they see truth in a situation. Wow. And this is about a partnership. Somebody who's a partner, someone who's capable. They're there through thick and thin. See, they've never had that. Yeah. And they have expanded their horizon. See, this is somebody who's, and I'm going to tell you, this person, I do think this is an energy where they feel like you may have someone new. You may have moved on, but they're coming in anyway. Because this is all about expanding their own horizon. See, this is someone rebuilding after a tower. And that's the energy. See, expansion. But this is someone who's a little bit worried, I feel. It does bother them. You may be looking elsewhere. But this is all about expansion. And some of you are kind of, what's interesting is the Queen of Pentacles energy is definitely someone who's happy. You're kind of content the way things are. But you aren't completely fulfilled either. But the Three of Wands is that energy of someone who kind of waits and then thinks it's time to move on. That's what I feel they're worried about. Yeah, but they're still coming in to confess, a confession of love. And I do think it'll make you happy. It's going to make you both see things very clearly. See, there was opportunity here. This is someone who knows a good thing when they see it, but they kept it to themselves. I do feel it's someone who had just cut someone out and ended a situation. But what they see is someone who longs for love, someone who cares. See, the kindness, compassion, something understandable. So this is someone who's very understanding, and they may have learned this. Someone who's already released it and let it go. It just is what it is. Things happen. Life happens. But this is someone rebuilding after a tower. They do see opportunity. Yeah, they do kind of fantasize, romanticize of living with you, being with you, spending time with you. Yeah, this during this time too. But this is about being generous, being able to provide. This person can be very generous. Feelings, emotions. But it's like you were both on this path. Definitely the feminine was on their own path. See, this is two people on their own path. But it's about being ready. And there is opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. So they're going to take this opportunity here. I think this person's a little worried you've moved on and started something new. Some of you could have other options. But the feminine is in an energy of feeling content, stable, grounded, trying to be practical. See, it's looking at the reality. See, it's about things being real, just being yourself. So if you've dealt with someone where you felt like you were walking on glass, this is where I see the feminine's energy, where you've been walking on glass with someone, okay? Because they're holding something inside, something that's bothering them. Yeah, interesting. But it is the energy of being generous, see, being patient. See, this is someone who, they were definitely on their path, but what it is they're seeing that you're maybe losing interest. You may have someone new, so they're coming in to confess. Yeah, they see you in a very favorable light. See, it's all about timing. And I do feel this is someone who definitely sees you in a very positive light. And I do think some of you have let this go, and you're just keeping your options open. You may have other people around, but I feel like it's more like them thinking, the ship has sailed, you've probably moved on, but they're going to come and tell you anyway. They do fantasize and romanticize, see, being more romantic, being more emotionally available, expressing themselves openly. Tell me about this King of Cups. Tell me about this King of Cups. Yeah, see, they're manifesting what they desire. See, it's about having everything they need to provide. Being prepared. See, they've been pre-manifesting. This is two people who are on this path. And it's obviously you're crossing paths at some point. But I'm going to tell you, this person, they so look at living with you, being with you, spending time with you. It's like their biggest dream. They fantasize about it. But this is a major confession, and it is going to be a relief. They are stable. I mean, this is someone who's expanded their horizon, seeing it's about being able to be generous, to provide. See, it's all about communication. It's all about preparing. Yeah. It's all about what this person's goal is. Yeah, I definitely see the energy of someone who's single. See, they see if you're still single. I don't think this person knows for sure. If you have, they could be checking you out online dating, social media. But I wouldn't be surprised it's blocked or you're just not on it. So this is someone who's just kind of waiting for the right opportunity. And they're going to come in and confess here. They know a good thing when they see it. They see somebody who's stable. But I feel like some of you are in this place where you're kind of content. See, and now it's about whether you want to stay single or not. But I do think this person is going to somehow probably talk to people or find out they've learned something. Or, like I say, if there's blocking social media, or just if you're not on it, it's all about having to fantasize and romanticize. Yeah. This person, this is everything they could ever want. But they definitely are looking to see if you're single. Yeah, they feel so sad here. See, a lot of remorse and regret. And they're going to talk to you about all these things. But it is going to be a massive relief. Yep. See, it's all about change. See, some of you have gone through change during this time as well. See, now the tables are turning, though. So this is very positive, a lot of growth. This person has changed a lot. Whatever they dealt with changed them forever. But some of you during this time have gone through change. But I do see change for a better, a whole new chapter. See, there's going to be communication. Whatever this person tells you is going to change. The outlook. There is opportunity. There is beautiful positive energy here. So much sadness, so much regret. See, this is where they lacked confidence. But they've tamed that beast within themselves too. This is someone who likely was teaching someone else how they want to be treated. I do feel it's someone who cut someone out. They had just ended a situation and walked away. And then here you come. Yeah, but I do see this as someone who's probably learned or they've figured out. I mean, this is someone who's wise. They have experience. You know, it's someone who maybe didn't experience feeling this way before. But there's a confession of love. It's about starting something new. Yeah. See, crossroads. See, it's about the two of you coming together, going down this path. This person had just walked away. They weren't quite ready for something new. But I do feel they are. And now, but the thing is some of you are. So this is an energy. Now, this is a person. This isn't an ex. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is not an ex. This is something that didn't go anywhere. They had just ended something. They were at a crossroads in their life. See the world? They were between two worlds. They're technically single, but this person has integrity and morals, but it so bothers them. Yeah, see, they feel they missed a beautiful opportunity. Yeah, see, they failed to recognize now this person's becoming more self-aware and aware of yourself. This is both of you. And I love this because look at the Knight of Cups. See, becoming more self-aware, I feel what they project. Yeah, but it is a healing. Definitely this person's healed. So there's change coming, change for the better. It is going to be communication. You're going to talk to this person. The Empress is always open to talk, no matter whether it's closure or whatever. And I'm not seeing closure. I see a new beginning. And I do see this person telling you how they feel. But I do see dating, courting. See, this is, maybe you had a date with this person and they didn't put in a lot of effort and then it didn't go anywhere. So it's not an ex, okay? This is not an ex. This is somebody you crossed paths with. And they reminisce and they think about you. And I do think maybe even during Mercury retrogrades, where people often think about past, things that could have been, woulda, coulda, shoulda. A lot of people always think X and they don't realize how many people you cross paths with. Okay? But this is somebody who so regrets. They are definitely feeling more confident. They have confident self-control. But also this is a feminine who's gone through change. See, this is someone who's focused on their love life when they probably should have been focusing on their own stability. See, it's all about the path you're on and crossing paths. You're going to meet this person again. They're coming in to confess their feelings, and this is going to change everything. And I'm going to tell you, for the better. Look at that beautiful, see, something blossoming. It's a whole new chapter. There's a beautiful opportunity. This is someone learning to take, see, they took an opportunity that was presented because they so wanted this so much, because they've never had a partner. They've never had someone who truly cares. If you gave this person a gift, they were overwhelmed. But they didn't put in enough effort, because this is someone who kind of, because of the timing between two worlds. Your path, see, your cross going to pass again. They're going to tell you exactly how they feel. I love this. Take care, and we'll see you soon.